Welcome, wonderful Cancer. This is your April 2022 Astro/Tarot reading. As you can see, I already pre-shuffled the oracles. That's overall energy and financial aspect of the reading. We're going to clarify with some tarot and astrology cards. After that, we're going to do the love portion of the reading. And last but not least, we're going to answer a specific question of yours with this beautiful deck I have. All right, it's really nice. So before we get started, let's take a minute to get grounded. So please take a deep breath and relax your body. Now imagine yourself in a big bubble of white light. Allow yourself to feel it transmuting all the negative energy into positive. Please take a deep breath and relax your body. Now imagine having big roots like a tree. Let your roots grow as deep as they can into earth. Allow yourself to feel as one with Mother Earth. Please take a deep breath and relax your body. Now feel the connection with your higher self, your angels and archangels. Allow them to help you every step of the way and set the intention now to have a beautiful month. Thank you, Cancer. All right. Let me just tune in for a second. So we have for you the Rising Sun card, the Divine Solar Child Reborn. We have the Dharma card. And we have Uranus. All right. So let's start with this card here. This card here means that a dark phase and struggle is over. All right. So either in your work and finances sphere or something in your like general sphere, this means like this hard part is over and the new phase is upon you. One of hope, light, and triumph. Okay, so we have new inspiration and work opportunities. Okay, and it might involve some creative abilities that you didn't even realize you have, and they're gonna open up effortlessly, like you're gonna come out of shadows. It feels here, I channeled the songs of Rasmus in the shadows, so it feels like you were hiding, Cancer, somewhere in the shadows for your opportunity, for your time, and you are like finally recently, you know, gained some insight into your highest purpose. Okay, and now you're ready to share your gifts in a bigger way. Okay, and with Uranus here, your project could take off really fast and really take you by surprise how successful they are. So because we do have with Uranus a new solar eclipse happening in Taurus, Cancer, so that would be in your 11th house. And the 11th house is the house of goals and wishes, long-term wishes, and the focus is on that. And this woman is holding a child. The child is also like a creative project of your own. It says here reborn. So you might have had some projects in the past that you kind of left behind and never really finished those. And now is the time, Cancer, in April, that perhaps you pick up that old book that you started to write years ago, or whatever it is that you have started to create, but then kind of, you know, the life took over and you left it in the past. This is the time. April is the time really to go back to this, with Uranus here, to this old dream of yours that you have. Because 11th house, where we have this solar eclipse and Uranus as well, that's the house of like long-term dreams. All right, maybe even dreams that you have from childhood, and you know, maybe somebody told you it was just a dream or whatever, and somehow it got left behind. But your subconscious somehow worked on it in the meanwhile, it seems. Also, for some of you, this might not be an old project. This might be something clearly, something new with Uranus here, that you're planting the seeds in April. And or maybe you have planted the seed a while ago, and now you're bringing, you're seeing the project starts to grow bit by bit. Okay, so you have already planted the seed, and the idea here was already born, and you planted some, you know, important seed, and now you just need to follow your path. Okay, Dharma is a card of confirmation that you are on the right path and that you keep going. Okay, so what else do we have? Yes, so this solar eclipse in your 11th house really is calling for you to put your focus on that house, and to actually focus on the goals and dreams that you have, to actually put in the work, the effort. Okay, this is like the effort that we make to bring the child to the world. It's a lot of effort that you need to put in, and it's also painful. So you know, you might have had to put in a lot of time and work, and but it's here, you know, it's here. It's all worth a while. Okay, the dark phase is over here, and the struggle is over here, and now we have this new creative project that you have bring about, and you're taking on the right path. And with Uranus, it might really suddenly gain some public recognition, and it might fly off really, because Uranus rules, you know, social media and those kind of connections like YouTube. You know, it might really you might get your big break now in the month of April. So that's great. Okay, we also have the new moon in your 10th house in April, on the 1st of April. So you can also plant some kind of new seeds as well, because every project is like a ripple thing, you know, it kind of leads to another. So if you had one project that you started that's kind of leading you to another project, you can plant a new seed in the beginning of the month or in the end of the month. And for some of you, we do have a full moon in the 4th house. So with this child here, some of you might be bringing a child to the world in the month of April, and or you might start a new phase in your family life, whatever that means for you, either moving or maybe just redecorating your home in some kind of new way that will support your new philosophy or way of life. Maybe if you have some dark stuff in your house, you're kind of now enlightened a bit, maybe it's time to reconsider what is in your personal space, because 4th house is your home and what you surround yourself with. So maybe you can do some space cleaning so that everything in your house is now aligned to this new you that is being bring about in this 3D reality that we have. Okay, so let me just clarify all of that with tarot. There we are. So Cancer, looks like a big month. All right, I'm wishing you good luck with what this project is. And as I shuffle, I would like to invite you that you comment down below what kind of content would you like me to create besides these monthly readings that I have for each sign. I did also some pick-a cards. Okay, yes, okay. I did some pick-a-card readings as well. I have like love for singles, love for couples, and fortune cookie readings for career and also for love. So you can see that. Tell me what you think about those, and where should we like take those pick-a-cards next. Clarifiers, tarot clarifiers are confirming that some of you are really pregnant and with a child. Don't freak out if that's not what you want. But for some, you know, some of people really want that. If this isn't a child, literally a child, it's also like a creative project that you will be successful in. That, as we spoke before, this is really clarifying that that is coming about. Only Virgo, okay. So you have lovely tarot cards here. We have the Lovers, we have the Empress, and we have the 6 of Wands. So you will be victorious in the month of April, definitely. 6 of Wands is a card of victory. And look at this, they're all cheering her up. The Empress is, you know, bringing about her projects. So for some of you, this project is done because she's standing here with the baby. But for some of you, you're still in the last phases of bringing that project to come to life. So just be focused and deliver, in spite of maybe some challenging situation, or that it seems like it's a mountain to climb to finish this project. You will be successful, you know, and it might be success that you can't even comprehend with this Uranus here. You know, it's clarifying Uranus there. Okay, so it might be really something that flies off on social media, or having a lot of support. Okay, so let me just pick up this fell on the floor. Okay, we have air. So this project might be something related to communication in some kind of form. Okay, sorry, let's see. What else do we have? All right, so the Lovers here is, yeah, some of you really might be really, you know, bringing another human being to the planet. And for other of you, following your passion and your dharma, or your like true purpose in life, is really connecting you to the divine and giving you a lot of projects, because she kind of has here a wing. So it means that you are guided really to bring this fruition to here. This is Earth, to bring about your projects to Earth, to share them with other people, and you will be successful here. We have the Lovers here, which is all about the choices. So maybe you have a choice, like what platform to publish this on. And it's clarified by Virgo. So I would go, here it says integrity and service. So if you have a choice between someone that you're not really sure about, or is a maybe wishy-washy person, this is an invitation that you go and sign up with a reliable person. Integrity is here a keyword, I think. So if you have more options where to go about with your art, I would go with a more reliable channel. And you know, you do have a choice. So this other choice, whatever it is also tempting, but go with a reliable one on this. Okay, so we have a challenging situation and a mountain to climb with the square, clarifying the Empress. So of course, giving birth to an idea is a challenging situation, and it's a mountain to climb, but the rewards are worth it. Put in simply. And yeah, this might be some kind of communication project. This might be something about, with the Virgo, you might have like something about healthy diet, maybe a book or channel, or some knowledge that you have, and you're sharing it with the world as well. It might be related to that. For those of you who are looking for a job, April is a great month to put yourself out there. You will be successful at finding a job in month of April if you do it. Okay, so the jobs that are supported here is anything to do with communication, which is most of the job nowadays. So it looks like you will really find a job in April if that's what you want. Definitely, it's promised here. There are many cards confirming it. And if you're already working for somebody, you might be given a raise, or maybe an upper hand in some kind of project, or a promotion. Some sort of promotion might be coming your way. Okay, what else do we see here? And you know, if you have your job and other projects going for you as well, I would put a bit more energy into what you have as your like maybe side hustle that you're doing. Okay, because this is really talking about your true purpose and what you want to bring about into this world. So if you have a bit more time, it will be great for you to focus your energy on something you create on your own. All right. All right, that's it. Now let's move on to the love portion of the reading. Dear Cancer, great month for you. Victory and success are guaranteed, and your creative ideas are great. Never doubt those. And if you have a choice, go with the integrity, whatever that means for you. All right, so congratulations. The dark phase is finally over. I'm a Cancer too. I know the Pluto has been really hard on us, coming at us from the Capricorn. That will be our like opposition sign. So we have been transforming a lot, and it looks Pluto is at the end of his transition over Capricorn. So we are coming out reborn, which is great. Okay, now let's take a look at your love life, Cancer. All right, we have Garuda Suparna, which would be in this reality ego, but it's in this card it's not. Then we have 3, the feelings of an awakening heart. And then we have resolve with Vesta and Desert Jasper. Okay, so let me just tune in for a second here. All right, Cancer. This Garuda Suparna is an invitation to, practice discernment. So your compassion and your kind nature might have caused people to use you in the past. So this is a kind of reminder, to cultivate the confidence in relying in your instincts and being true to your heart, okay? And being true to your heart means that you may not always look like a perfect person from the outside, but it is more important to proceed with your own heart's wisdom, okay? Okay, so this card, more than anything, asks you to not allow anyone to take advantage of your kind nature and empathy, okay? Empathy could really get in trouble as Cancer, Sometimes we need to know when to stop and when to draw a line, because we got to take care of ourselves too, okay? You got to take care of yourself too. And so some of you might be resolving some situation with the past partner or someone in the past who have taken advantage of your kind nature. And here we have Vesta, and Vesta is a very fiery energy, much like a Queen of Wands. So you are called for to really be this confident person and to resolve this situation. And this Desert Jasper here encourages confident, calm, and decisive nature that urges you to take action, okay? So if there's anything that you need to resolve with somebody from your past, and it's keep coming back for it to be resolved, now it's time in April that you really put your foot down and be more like a Queen of Wands, which is be more bold, be more, putting yourself on the first place, basically, okay? And not allowing anyone to step down on you. Okay, so that's going to resonate for some of you. And in the middle here, we have the feelings of an awakened heart. When my heart was awakened, it was broken first. Okay, so it kind of how I got to it is actually it got broken so it can be awakened. It got broken open. It's like we have this walls perhaps that we built because people were taking advantage of our kind nature, and then we kind of surround ourselves with some kind of protection, because you can see here this white thing is kind of surrounding her, and here it's also like in some kind of it's like we are contained in our own walls because of the past. So it's for some of us who have had dealt with those kind of people and we no longer are in contact with them. For this, this would mean to resolve this within ourselves, to release ourselves from the walls that the past has created, and to allow ourselves to actually feel with our heart again. There's a song, "Baby, Just Don't Close Your Heart." It's from band Him. It's a band from Finland. They have a lot of Venus Pluto themed songs. I really love that band. But Yeah, it's a lot of it is, you know, not allowing the pain to get in the way of love. Meaning, because of the pain, we build these walls. Hopefully, that you know, nobody would hurt us again in the same way. But we are like, we need to be confident in ourselves that we will survive whatever situation is tossed before us. It's just here reminded to be, you know, to bring discernment into what people you allow into your space, because who is in your space will very much determine how will your day go, and their energy will affect yours. So if you have some negativity, you are called in April to resolve maybe those relationships, or maybe these walls that you have because of some past. Okay, now let's clarify this with tarot. Okay, and one more thing, Vesta here is in Aquarius, which would be your 8th house, Cancer. And 8th house is the house of intimacy and resolving trauma. Well, no surprise there, what a shocker, considering what I said, everything now. But yeah, if with Saturn there, you can really resolve some old traumas if you had from that were made from lack of discernment, or maybe putting your trust into somebody who didn't deserve it. It's April is a great month to actually resolve that and actually heal from the situation. Okay. Okay, you also have Venus and Mars over there. So yeah, there's definitely some action in the 8th house. So for us singles, what that mostly means is resolving this on psychological level and emotional, and releasing some of the traumas and wounds, and learning to know better for the future, but still releasing our walls so that we can enjoy intimacy and having fun. And for those of you who are together with someone, so much activity in your 8th house signifies, there's one card that flew all the way somewhere. I don't even see it. Okay. We're gonna keep shuffling. Okay, I lost my train of thought. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the 8th house. Oh yeah, some of you who are in a relationship will definitely get some action. Even those of you who are single and are looking forward at that, there's much emphasis on the 8th house. Okay. Much emphasis. And 8th house is house of intimacy, and is the bonding over sexual intercourse. So tantric sex and stuff like that are found there. So those of you who are lucky to experience that energy in that way, oh God, lucky you. Enjoy yourself. Have fun for all of us who can't, okay? Enjoy it. All right, what do we have here? Okay, Pluto we have with the Emperor in reverse. Okay, so Emperor in reverse is really talking about, yeah, some of us, some of you had to deal with somebody who was abusing their, well, power, so to speak, that was given to them in a relationship. And so, yeah, some of us might have been dating like an abusive partner or something, and there are still some kind of walls because of that. And then we have with Pluto and Scorpio. A month where it's possible for us to actually release and resolve those that pain or the trauma that has been left because of that. Okay, so that's beautiful that we can release that. Okay, so this Emperor in reverse here talks about somebody who is kind of misusing their power. So I don't think it's you, Cancer, is probably the reason why we are acting the way we're acting. And, you know, it's time for us to actually free ourselves from the chains of the past. And with Pluto, we will be able to do that. Pluto is in your 7th house, Cancer, of one-on-one relationships. So there we are. It's transforming us into somebody who does not give their personal power away to anyone else, but keeps them. And look at how she's confident here in her, like she's leaving that tower or fort behind that was keeping her safe, and she's ready for this equal give and take, for a real partnership. Okay, 6 of Pentacles is about equal give and take. because what is not equal give and take? If you give too much, Cancer, which we tend to do, I would advise you not to do that, because in the relationship needs to be balanced. And if you give too much and receive too little, there is imbalance that is going on, and this imbalance will bring about some kind of resentment over the time. It will not be even like consciously perhaps, but it is the way it is. That's how it just the way things work. So if you give too much and you receive too little, a secret kind of resentment, which is, like I said, with Scorpio here, clarifying it, it might be subconscious. You might not even, you know, be aware that it exists, and then energetically it will create blockages in your partnership if that is the way it is. So work on equal give and take. And here we have also like Two of Pentacles. So for those of you who are single, it looks like in April you might have choices between two persons here. It might be an Aries, it might be Scorpio, it might be all the cardinal signs, which is again Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. So twice we have Aries energy, and we have here also twice Scorpio energy, because Pluto rules Scorpio. So those are the signs coming through for those of you who are single and, you know, might have two options here. What else do we have here for you? So for those of you, yeah, who are in a relationship, equal give and take is kind of theme for you to work on in the month of April, so that, you know, things go smoothly in the future, to build together something. And I think that's about it. Yeah, all right, great. So for those of you who are going to enjoy the 8th house, we have Venus and Mars in your 8th house of intimacy. That's great. You can have really fun over there. If you're willing to explore some new ways of sexuality, you have tantric sex, you can look into that. You have also some frequencies for tantric sex that you can play online and maybe enjoy with your partner, because here we have Pluto and Scorpio, and that's all about the tantric kind of vibe, merging with another on a whole new level. So have fun with that, Cancer. All right, that's all I have. Oh no, we're gonna do one more thing, sorry. All right, so we're gonna answer one of your questions with this beautiful deck here, and I'm gonna read you this answer straight from the book. So Cancer, please think of a question that you would like to have answered. It doesn't have to do with anything that I mentioned here in the reading. It can be something completely else, unrelated to anything that we have said. Okay, so just think of your question, and I will read the answer and advice for you straight from the book that we have. Okay, so focus on the question, please. Oh, and please comment down below what kind of content would you like me to create, Cancer. I don't know if I mentioned, because I've been doing like 3 readings in a row here, and I don't know if I mentioned that you comment down below. And I do have readings like pick a card for singles, pick a card for couples, and I have fortune cookie for career and love. So you can check those out, and you can comment there or here what kind of videos would you like me to create, or how this reading resonated for you. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna shuffle until we get a card, because there we are. Okay, we have more. We have to. Okay. So we have Dolphin Spirit. This and that are true. And we have Badger Spirit. Be fearless and bold. But it came in reverse. Okay. So for all of you Hufflepuffs up there, here's your here's your Badger. Ain't you pretty? I'm a Hufflepuff too. All right. So let's see. So this would be actually the answer to your question. And I'm going to read both of it. I'm guided to... normally, I'll just only read one, but we're going to make an exception now. So, we're going to read this, because I believe there's 2 answers. You asked different questions, so there we are. And if you ask 2 questions by accident, so you'll know. Okay. So Dolphin Spirit, like her earthly manifestation, is a reminder of duality. As the dolphin is both mammal and a sea creature, so too is Dolphin Spirit both this and that. 2 truths coexist, the story you tell and another as well. The duality of life is present when we are suffering, for there is a blessing too in the helpers that appear. Within clouds are silver linings. When we later reflect on what happened, we can see that the situation was both this and that, and choice led both to joy and sorrow. Again, I'm channeling him in Joy and Sorrow song. In joy and sorrow, my home's in your arms. All right, some of you need to hear that. Okay, so no relationship is either good or all bad. All people have qualities of both light and shadow. Okay, so focus on the positive, for light exists alongside with darkness. Dolphin Spirit calls you to come up from below and enjoy a moment in the sun as you dive in and out of this and that, accepting and even enjoying the duality of life. All right, so that's the answer for some of you. And now number 4, the main answer and advice for you. So the badger we have in reverse, so that means different than when it's upright. So we're going to read the reverse version. When Badger Spirit comes to protect you, he reminds you that anger or aggression, or argumentative behavior, or being pushy or manipulative will not result in a positive outcome. Perhaps someone close to you has excess Badger energy, or perhaps that energy is pent up in you. Either way, now is the time to calm down and allow the energy to pass through you. Go for a hike or a brisk walk, shake it off, or dance it out, so you can return to the situation determined and committed, but not so intense that you overwhelm others and yourself. The appearance of Badger Spirit also serves you as a reminder, if you have been relentlessly pursuing something that keeps eluding you. The message is that it is time to surrender it up to your higher power and focus on something else. Badger Spirits wants to protect you from self-will, run rampant, from being obsessed with getting what you want in the form you prefer, in timing that fits perfectly with your notions of what has to be. Remember, the world doesn't revolve around your wants. Better, more beautiful opportunities will be the result when you release some of that Badger Spirit intensity along with your need to have it your way 100%. Okay, Cancer. That's all I have for you in this reading, but you can also enjoy the readings I made for your rising sign and your moon sign as well. Thank you for sharing your time with me, wonderful Cancer. It was a pleasure to read for you. Please comment what kind of videos would you like me to make for you and the impressions of this reading. Like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell so you know when the pick a card readings are out, and have a beautiful April.